I'm Yasemen Kaner-White and I'm a food and travel author, writer and broadcaster. In my case, you could say when life gave me lemons, I wrote the biggest book in the world dedicated to them, Lemon Compendium. I'm delighted to share with you a few of my favourite lemony tips and global lemonlicious recipes. So, going to do one of my favourite easy peasy lemon squeezy recipes called Mas Huni, and this is a Maldivian recipe. So what you need for it, very few ingredients, but it's very impactful. So you take your clearly washed chili, top and tail, and you're just going to de-seed that. Now I'm not a chef, so I'm not doing anything chefy, literally as I would do at home. Take the seeds out. You could leave them in, but I always take them out. And you want this finely sliced, so easiest way for me to do it is like this. And the reason you make everything finely sliced is just because then it can cling on to the lemon juice a bit more. Now for me, the Maldives, I would still say, is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. And I was really lucky. So before I went to the Maldives, I already wrote my book. And of course, when I was writing this recipe, I didn't realize I'd be eating it on a beach in the Maldives. And I was really lucky. I went to a wonderful resort called Fushi Faru. And I made it on the beach with a chef there, which was a lot of fun. So, and we made it just like this. So you get your chili and you stick it in your bowl, as so, most of it in there, and then half an onion as well. Take the skin off. It's just a medium-sized onion. You don't want too much. Again, finely sliced. Chop it up like this. Now this is a breakfast dish traditionally, and I always love it. Whenever I travel, quite often they have savoury for breakfast, which is what I prefer. And in Cyprus we would have eggs, we'd have halloumi, you could have sausage maybe. Just more interesting than your standard porridge, jam on toast. So chop this up again, finely. And I must admit, I was astonished that they use a lot of tin tuna in the Maldives. So I believe that's where the most amount of tin tuna comes from actually. So when you're at home making your tuna and sweet corn sarnie, it's actually started in a very exotic location. So chop that up, easy, straight in the bowl. And then when it comes to the tuna, you could get it in spring water, but I'm an olive oil lover. I love olive oil. I would swim in it, bathe in it, drink it, love it. So I tend to get tin tuna in olive oil, and again, it just adds to the dressing. So you just whack that in there. That's just 1 tin of tuna. You want 125 grams of desiccated coconut. So actually, in Fushi Faru, we got a coconut from the tree, which was a lot of fun. One of the hardest things I've done in my life was smashing open a coconut, but there is absolutely a method to it. Then, most importantly, you get your lemon. Always wash your lemons, unwaxed preferably. Obviously, if you're going to use the zest, always unwaxed. You want to roll your lemon, not because I've lost the plot, but because it will just get those juices inside rolling. So you just do that. And then you squeeze. You want the juice of 1 whole lemon. So you squeeze that in there. We're very lucky there's no pips in here. So each lemon, normally, on average, you get about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice per lemon. And normally there's about 8 pips. If you're unlucky, there'll be more pips, and 8 segments. Oh, there you go. I jinxed it. So we've got 3 pips in there. So squeeze that in there. Take out those pips. You could use a lemon juice if you want to make your life easier, or you could be rustic like moi. So then you're just going to mix that all together. You've got the nice colours there of the chili, and it already smells like I'm back in the Maldives, really. Just need to sling on a bikini and get on the beach. Mix it like this. Now the kind of bread that they would use is something called a roshi, or you've probably heard roti. So a flatbread, or just those just the flatbreads that we get here, basically, the wraps. So I would prefer wholemeal, that would be more like a roti. And then you could just spoon that onto your wrap. You could even, how they serve it there is they get one whole roti, cut it into quarters, put a bit of that inside, wrap it up like a pancake and eat it like that. You could put it on toast. Or if you're trying to be carb free, you could just have that on a bed of lettuce. Pretty delicious, and you can see anyone can make that, very easy. And there you go. That is your Mas Huni from the Maldives. This is one of my favorite recipes from the book, but there's many, many more. Enjoy.